Welcome to INT 145. This semester we're going to use these two books. Actually, one is the book with all the information, and you should be very careful and read it. And it has, division, and it's correlated with your activity sketchbook. Now, when you start doing, for example, the first exercise, you're going to have there's 8 chapters on this, but we're gonna do chapter 1 and 2 in the first week. So you become busy very, very soon. Now, when it start very, very basic at the beginning, and then as you progress, it's getting a little bit more complicated. Now, you have to be careful to make sure that once you read the information on your activity sketchbook, you go on your book and you find how to do the exercises on your book. For example, this one is on page 17 on the book, and after you read the information given, you will be able to do the exercise in the correct way. Now, as you are progressing, some of the exercises are 2 in the same page, so this one is also on page 17 right here. And many times when you come to the activity book, if you don't read the book, you may not understand what is expected from you to do the next exercise. Some of the, as I said, there's 8 chapters. Every week we have a chapter. The first week we're going to have and cover 2 chapters. And after that, we should be able pretty much to cover the whole book with the correlation of the activity sketchbook. So as you can see, as we progress in the semester, the exercises get a little bit more complicated. They get a little bit more involved. Now we have a step-by-step how to develop things. So besides all the information that is online, besides the information you get during the class time, you will have to read the information on your book. And from this information, you will have to do your activity sketchbook. Besides this part of the semester, you're going to have also every week 4 different drawings, and those are going to be your journals. Normally, my idea of the journal, and in this case I develop a few drawings from the book just to give you as exercise, but my idea for the journal is that you find things either on magazines, you can have things from the book, you can have things that you're looking at it, and that really helps. But the most important thing is just to keep doing the drawings. Once you become a little bit more attuned with how the 3 things are going to integrate, for example, here on chapter 3, you're going to have activity books doing cylinders. And what I did was to develop, for example, just a sketch that I took from your book, 1-point perspective, and I developed, boxes for my cylinders with a very, very light pencil. I drew, stay away from erasing and all that. On top of that, you're gonna put a paper, and this is just tracing paper, and with a pen, you're gonna do and clean up what I call clean up the drawing. You only mark the lines that you wanna use. Now, you have a very nice clean drawing, and you can actually use this drawing to scan and print, and then you can practice. You can practice, for example, the lamp chase is totally different. You already have a basic form, and you have a basic base. Now you have different objects. What about the glass? It's not glass anymore, and now maybe it's out of wood. You can do different pictures. You can develop drawings a little bit farther by saving what I call the underlay and the clean drawing in order to make copies. So you spend this time in a very good way, because if you start, for example, rendering right on top of this, unless you do a very good job the first time, you might end up needing to do the whole drawing again. So that doesn't make much sense. Anyway, this is pretty much the minimum format for your journal, and you can vary the sizes as we progress on the semester. You can vary the exercises, all right? This is another part that I did from the book in order to do exercises in class. We're going to have a lot of exercises in class where I provide the drawing and you are going to do the rendering. 8 weeks is a very limited time to learn something that is going to take probably a lifetime to master. So, as I said, it's going to be a very intensive class, but if you really make, the most out of it, I can assure you, you will understand and you will learn how to draw. At least you will have the intellectual concept of how a drawing in perspective and a drawing is well represented of a rendering. Okay, so I will go over in a little bit more detail with the journal in another video.